Gentlemen, let me ask you a brutally honest question. How many times in the past month have you worried about your performance? Maybe it was when you wanted to be intimate but your body didn't respond. Maybe you were alone, wondering why things don't work the way they used to. Maybe you've even avoided intimacy out of fear of embarrassment. If you've had those thoughts, let me tell you something. You are not alone, and it is not your fault. But here's the truth most men never hear. The way you start your morning is silently programming your body for success or failure in the bedroom. Yes, the way you spend the first 20 minutes after waking up can mean the difference between confidence and disappointment. And if you're skipping the 4 steps I'm about to share, you're setting yourself up for failure before you even get out the door. Now, before I walk you through all 4 steps, I'm going to give you a quick win. Something you can try tomorrow morning that will let you feel the change quickly. Do this the moment you open your eyes. Put a glass of room temperature water to your lips and drink about 12 ounces, roughly 350 milliliters. Sip it slowly over 60 to 90 seconds rather than gulping it. That single action thins your blood, kickstarts circulation, and most men notice their morning wood strengthens within a couple of days. Try it tomorrow and see. That small win proves this works, and it's why so many men come back and commit to the full routine. I'm Dr. May Anderson. I'm a men's health specialist and urologist with 25 years of experience. I've treated thousands of men, from busy executives to retired grandfathers, and I've learned one thing. Most erectile issues are not mysterious or inevitable. They follow patterns, and those patterns start in the morning. If you're willing to change how you begin your day, you can dramatically change how your body performs. Let me tell you about Clint. He came in at 58, shoulders hunched, voice quiet. He tried everything, pills, supplements, online cures. Nothing lasted. I asked about his mornings. Coffee before getting up, phone in hand, rushing out the door. I told him to do 2 things for the next week. Drink 12 ounces of room temperature water on waking, and do 5 simple pelvic floor squeezes. He did it and came back 3 weeks later laughing. He said, "Doctor, my wife asked me what I changed. I didn't change anything except my morning." That's the power of small, consistent actions. Now let's go deeper. The system I teach is 4 steps. A hydration reset, circulation activation, a testosterone trigger, and the instant erection primer. Each step builds on the previous one. I gave you step 1 as an early win, the water, and that's on purpose. When people see a small result fast, they're much more likely to keep going and get the full transformation. But if you want the best possible results, you'll follow all 4 steps exactly as I describe. Step 1, the hydration reset. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your blood is thicker than at any other time of day. Thick blood moves slowly through the tiny vessels in the penis, and that directly reduces your ability to get a full erection. Drink about 12 ounces, 350 milliliters, of room temperature water within 10 to 15 minutes of waking, before coffee, before food. Sip it slowly. Don't chug icy water. Room temperature avoids the vascular constriction cold water causes and allows quicker absorption. If you want an optional boost, add a tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt, just a light pinch, not more than about 1/8 teaspoon. That helps modestly with absorption and fluid retention for some men. But only use salt if you don't have a doctor-diagnosed salt-sensitive condition like uncontrolled high blood pressure. If you do have hypertension, skip the salt and just do the plain water. Step 2. Circulation activation. Water alone helps, but you must move that water through your bloodstream. Think of your vascular system like a pump. It needs a gentle wake-up. Spend 3 to 5 minutes after your drink doing easy movement. March in place, swing your arms, do a few standing hip tilts, or walk briskly around your house. If you like a little structure, try this mini routine. Stand tall, inhale for 4 counts, raise your arms overhead. Exhale for 6 counts and let your arms float down. Repeat 3 times, then do 5 gentle pelvic tilts and 2 minutes of brisk walking. This wakes endothelial cells, the cells lining your blood vessels, encouraging nitric oxide production, which is the chemical that opens the pipes for an erection. No amount of medication will fully help if your vessels aren't willing to open. Small movement primes them. Step 3. The testosterone trigger. Testosterone is highest early in the day, but many men crush that natural window by reaching first for coffee, staying in low light, or having a sugary breakfast. Lock in your testosterone peak by getting natural light on your face and skin for 2 minutes as soon as possible. Step outside if you can. If you can't go outside, open a bright window or sit near a window and face the light. Combine the light exposure with a small protein source, a boiled egg, Greek yogurt, or a handful of nuts, within 30 minutes of waking. This simple combo helps preserve that morning surge. Higher testosterone means more desire, better recovery, and stronger erections. Don't skip this step because it amplifies everything else. Step 4. The instant erection primer. The one that flips the switch faster than anything else. After your water, your movement, and your light/protein, do 5 pelvic floor squeezes. Sit or stand tall, take a deep breath in, and gently contract the pelvic floor. The muscles you would use to stop urination midstream. Hold for 4 seconds, then relax for 6 seconds. Repeat 5 times. That short sequence activates the muscles that help trap blood in the penis and support rigidity. Combined with the previous steps, this primer dramatically increases the odds of a reliable erection that day. Many men report feeling a subtle firmness first thing in the morning the very first time they try it. That's the immediate sense of payoff that keeps people doing the rest. Now let's slow down and flesh out the why, because understanding the mechanism helps you stick to it. Your penis is made of sponge-like tissue. To get hard, blood must flow in quickly and be trapped there. If your blood is thick, if your vessels are sluggish, or if your muscles don't coordinate, you don't get a full erection. Hydration improves blood flow. Movement wakes the chemical signals that dilate vessels. Testosterone primes the system at a hormonal level, and pelvic floor activation makes the trapping mechanism work. It's a chain. Break one link and performance suffers. Strengthen each link and the result compounds. I want to be practical here, so let's talk about exact timing you can follow tomorrow. On waking, immediately drink 12 ounces room temperature water, then spend 3 to 5 minutes doing the movement and breathing sequence. Step outside or into bright light for 2 minutes and have a small protein snack within 30 minutes of waking. Then do your 5 pelvic floor squeezes. That whole sequence takes under 10 minutes but sets your body up for peak performance all day. If you only ever do one thing, do the water plus the pelvic squeezes. They're the quickest to test. If you want the full effect, do all 4. You will have questions, and that's good. One common question: what if I wake up and have coffee first? Even 1 cup of coffee before these steps limits your gains because caffeine increases dehydration temporarily and can blunt that morning testosterone window. My recommendation: delay coffee until after you've completed the 4 steps. It's a small discipline with a big payoff. Another question: what if I have medical conditions? If you have heart problems, severe hypertension, or are on medications that affect fluid balance, check with your physician before adding salt or making significant routine changes. The hydration and movement steps are broadly safe, but tailored medical advice is always best if you have major health issues. Let me give you a few troubleshooting tips from my clinic. If after a week you don't notice improvement, first, make sure you're doing the water slowly, not ice cold, and that movement actually raises your heart rate a little. Second, check your evening routines. Drinking heavy fluids late or poor sleep will blunt morning performance. Third, track what you eat. High refined carb breakfasts can spike insulin and lower testosterone. A protein-rich morning supports the hormone environment you want. Keep a simple notebook or a phone note. Morning, water, movement, light/protein, pelvic squeezes. After a week you'll see patterns. Now, because I know how men think, let me be candid about motivation. Some of you are nodding and thinking, that's easy, I'll do it. But habits don't change on intention alone. They change on proof. That's why I deliberately gave you the water hack at the very start, so you can test it tomorrow and get an early win. When you see the first sign, stronger morning wood, more energy, it locks you in. Don't be the man who hears the solution and keeps putting it off. I've seen too many men email months later saying, "Doctor, I wish I'd started sooner." Don't let that be your story. If you don't plan to act, then fine. Don't subscribe. But if you want to change your life, subscribe now and join the men who actually do the work. If you're not ready to subscribe, drop into the comments and tell us why you'd rather wait. I want to read your reasons, because you might change your mind after hearing other men's stories. Let's talk about practical, real-world scheduling. What if intimacy is likely in the evening? Do the same routine that morning. It builds a foundation for the day. On the day of planned intimacy, add a 30-minute pre-activity boost. Drink 4 to 6 ounces, 120 to 180 milliliters, of room temperature water 20 to 30 minutes before. Do 3 gentle pelvic squeezes, and do 2 minutes of deep breathing. This preload increases blood volume and ensures the pelvic floor is primed. Importantly, avoid chugging large volumes right before. That can make you uncomfortable and may lead to bathroom breaks at the worst time. For the performance-focused men, I'll add advanced strategies I give to patients who want a little extra. 1. Experiment with slightly warm water in the morning, about body temperature, which some men find improves comfort and absorption. 2. Practice progressive pelvic floor training. Start with 5 squeezes as I taught, then in weeks 2 to 4 work up to 3 sets of 10 with short holds. Like any muscle, this improves strength and endurance. 3. Add mindful breathing while you do the pelvic squeezes. Inhale for 4 counts, hold the squeeze for 4, exhale and release for 6. This combination engages the parasympathetic nervous system and reduces performance anxiety. A few words on diet and sleep. Nothing replaces solid sleep for testosterone production and recovery. If you drink fluids late into the night and wake up often, your testosterone window is blunted. Stop fluids 2 hours before bed. Make sleep a priority. For diet, favor whole foods, stable protein in the morning, and avoid heavy sugars right after waking. Over time, these small nutritional adjustments compound with the morning routine into powerful, lasting improvement. I want to read you another quick patient example, because stories create trust. Alan, 67, came and resigned to pills. He started the 4-step routine and kept a simple log. Water, movement, sunlight/protein, pelvic squeezes. By day 2 he felt more present. By day 7 he reported not just stronger erections, but more sustained energy and a better mood. He told me his wife had begun to notice his interest, and that changed his confidence more than anything else. Confidence feeds desire, and desire feeds performance. It becomes a positive cycle. Now I need to be a doctor for a second and say a clear disclaimer. If you have sudden, painful erections, blood in urine, chest pain, or lightheadedness when performing new routines, stop and consult your doctor immediately. These are not typical and need medical attention. Also, this program is for men who want to improve naturally. If you have a serious medical cause for erectile dysfunction, say uncontrolled diabetes or vascular disease, these steps can help, but they may not be a complete solution on their own. Work with your physician. If you've stayed with me this far, thank you. You've already invested attention, and that's where change begins. If this video is useful, hit that like button now. It helps other men find the solution. Share it with a friend, a brother, or a partner who can support you in trying it. And if you truly want to take control, subscribe to Vital Health Seniors. Each week I break down practical, doctor-approved strategies that men pay thousands for in clinics. And I give them to you for free, because I want to see men get their lives back. If you don't subscribe, fine, but be honest in the comments about why you're not ready. Sometimes airing the doubt is what finally leads a man to start. Before I wrap up, here's a 14-day challenge you can follow. Day 1 to 3, morning water plus pelvic squeezes. Day 4 to 7, add the movement and light/protein. Day 8 to 14, increase pelvic floor reps to 2 sets of 10, and add the optional warm water and tiny pinch of sea salt if you're medically cleared. Track morning wood, energy, libido, and partner feedback. Send me one sentence in the comments about your week 1 result. I read them all and it motivates other men. Remember, gentlemen, small consistent actions beat occasional heroic efforts. The 4 steps take less than 10 minutes, but provide a foundation for all-day performance and long-term vascular health. The sooner you begin, the sooner you'll stop worrying and start living with confidence. Don't let pride or procrastination rob you of the years you can still have. If you want more specific routines, time charts, pelvic floor progression videos, and morning meal ideas, subscribe and I'll release a step-by-step companion video next week. This is Dr. May Anderson with Vital Health Seniors reminding you, your best years aren't behind you. They're ahead if you choose them. Drink the water tomorrow. Do the squeezes. See for yourself. Subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you in the next video where we'll go deeper into the one hidden mineral deficiency that secretly crushes erections and how to fix it fast. Don't miss it.